Do2, what is it and why are we talking about it? Pastor Steve?
That's a good question, Alex. We've been talking about it for the whole month of August so far. Why are we talking about it?
Well, because it's important.
It is important. And the main thrust of Do2 really has to do with balance in our spiritual lives, and balance in all of life, really. And it's important that as followers of Jesus that we are serving. We all know about that, and that seems obvious. But if we aren't served, if we don't have input into our lives, then we're out of balance.
Yeah, balance. Well, that makes me wonder about you. I think it's really obvious to a lot of people how you serve the church, getting up and preaching, and I know you do a lot of other things, but how are you served?
Well, it's incredible that God has placed things in my life that serve me and are great sources of spiritual input for me. One of those things is a Thursday morning prayer time that I'm involved with a lot of other pastors in this area. And that is not just prayer, but it's partnership. And we talk about all kinds of struggles that we have. And then I also have an ongoing relationship with one of our elders, and we have a relationship where we text prayer requests to one another, and we meet together every so often for lunch and just share life and what's going on in our lives. And then I have other one-on-one relationships with guys in the church, and those are give and take relationships. There are times that I'm giving and I'm talking about what God would have for that individual's life, but there are many instances where that person actually puts back into my life as well.
Now, you serve in so many ways. When you talk about balance, it seems like there's a little bit of an imbalance there. So is this a 50-50 thing? You said give and take. So how does that work then?
It doesn't always work out 50-50. I mean, there are months of anybody's life where they are giving and giving and giving more than they are receiving. The same is true for a pastor. The same is probably true in your life.
Yeah, I'm doing too, I guess. So I also serve the church in a variety of ways, with youth and various meetings, tech things, all over the place. But I found that for me to be served, one of the things that I saw was it was really important to be with my wife and served in some capacity. So I'm actively part of one of our Calvary circles here, and it's a wonderful thing. And I also, meet with people, one-on-one now and then, and meet with a couple of youth pastors in the area. And it is really important to maintain balance and have people holding me accountable and challenging me rather than me always handing out challenges and being involved in that way. And it's been an incredible blessing for me to be served and be alongside my wife in a capacity other than that leadership serving position.
Alex, you've been a part of the Calvary family for over 3 years, and you've seen a lot of things from the inside and the outside. What are some ways that people can serve at Calvary Church of Broomfield?
Well, we have a lot of ministries going on, and sometimes people don't realize how much we have going on. And I'm not going to go through the whole list of ministries, but practically speaking, when we say serve, we mean volunteer in a ministry, volunteer in the nursery, help out with the children's ministry, help, with the setup, tear down crew, be a youth sponsor. There are so many ways we have to serve, even far beyond that, helping hands, so on and so forth, worship, setting up Calvary Cup things. I said I wasn't going to list everything, so I won't, but there are a lot of practical ways in which, regardless of your talents, your gifts, even your time, you can find ways to serve the church and serve the body of Christ. What about being served?
Well, in some of the same ways, there is a blessing in serving, but there are some specific things that we have in mind for people being served, ways in which we get the Word of God and encouragement and prayer into their lives. Circles is one of those big ways, and we have a variety of ways in which you can be involved in a circle. We have women's circles, we have men's circles, and then we have circles that meet out in the community throughout the week. But we also have Calvary Institute, which are these really short times of teaching, and they're intensely practical. Systematic theology class, Financial Peace University. We're putting together a class on how to deal with some of the different belief systems and some of the different worldviews that we have in America. And so those are some of the ways. But then we also are encouraging people just to meet with each other one-on-one, maybe a group of 3 people. And so in those ways, you are served, you are prayed for, you are encouraged. And that's important in terms of Do2, being served.
So there you have it, Do2. The best way for us to serve the church and be served and really be discipled into reflecting who Christ is to the world. And so, this is from your pastors.
Do2! Do2!
Do2. How many takes should we do on the,
Do2!
the outtakes, just have like